How about it? Ready to feel better about your own miserable lives for the next hour or so?
Fuck! We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer!
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm saying Mr. Blitz Tech.
Raven your GS.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the Doom Patrol review. What is going on? Are you okay though?
Yeah. Bruv, it's been like 2,000 videos. I've never messed with your hat one time. That's
Usually it's me.
I just realised that and I was just like, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, the itch has been scratched, fam. It's done, fam. Get me. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, so where was we? Yeah, so today we're reviewing episode 1 all the way to episode 4.
I know we said we're doing that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like we're really just going to have a general talk about Doom Patrol, innit?
Okay. And if you want to watch more Doom Patrol, just go to patreon.com/the Cybernerds. Go to that tier with all the watch-alongs.
The next level is called.
Thank you. And then you can enjoy those. Come join the discussion.
I feel you need to like explain
See,
why
I'm waiting for him to finish so I can do it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so for anyone who's wondering, is like, yo, why are the Cyber Nerds reviewing Doom Patrol now? So basically, we've started a whole new watch-along series where you watch us watch the whole thing. You watch us full reaction to the first time we've ever watched Doom Patrol. You get me? One of the things is, we was late to the party. We didn't actually know Doom Patrol was as late as it was until the Patreons were like, yo, you man need to watch the whole thing of Doom Patrol. So now we're watching it and we're like, yo, this thing's mad. Get me? So over there you can watch it. But what we're going to do is, after this review, we're going to review every episode. Do you know what I'm saying? And put that out just so even if you're not watching the full watch along, you know what our thoughts are generally about those episodes. You get me? So we're trying to give everyone who's not watching the whole thing our opinions. And everyone who is watching the whole thing, you can watch us watch the whole thing. And if you want to talk to us more about it like you usually do, hey, there's a review.
There you go.
Get me? But also on that tier, there's also anime and Star Wars.
Hey.
Does that mean we have to review
Yes.
What?
the other ones we're doing?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, we're already reviewing Mando.
Uh-huh.
So does that mean we have to review Naruto?
Oh, yeah?
I don't know, bro.
What?
2,000 episodes, bro.
2,000 is it? Wait, it's not that
It's
many.
mad, bro. It's mad.
200, I think. Yeah, it's that
It's
200.
I mean, we're 1,800 videos in. What's another 200, Joe?
It's a lot of talking about anime.
Hey!
I mean, but are you enjoying Naruto?
Hey!
Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry.
Said anime.
Now, if you're going to say it, you're going to say it properly.
But today, we're talking about Doom Patrol.
Alright, Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol.
What are you guys saying so far about the first 4 episodes?
Alright, I think the show's super mad. Yeah, and it's like, I think the taste that you got in Titans season 1 actually doesn't give the show justice, you know? I feel like that Titans episode with Doom Patrol is good.
Yes.
But the show itself is actually way better, which took me by surprise. Because it's like, you know when they did that, like that first spin-off episode of The Flash in Arrow, like, that episode was like super legit, do you know what I'm saying? And the show was on par with it. But the Doom Patrol episode, looking back, it was just like, it just didn't grab the real essence of the Doom Patrol. And I feel like this is why we were so late to the party. Get me? That's how I feel generally now.
Wasn't it because you didn't get the DC service in the UK?
I mean, there's a few other services that we didn't get, but we still watch the show, innit? So I'm just gonna say maybe the marketing, because even the Doom Patrol trailers weren't even too tough, and we did reactions to those, bro. So I'm gonna blame more so their marketing and their distribution system,
right,
than anything. But we're here now. You get me?
Yeah, man. I didn't see it coming.
Oh, that's what she said. Whoa. Sorry.
Yeah, crud on cruds. I mean, I do spend quite a lot of time sleeping throughout the thing. But nevertheless, the show is super peak, man. And it kind of makes you question, like, raw Titans. Like, it's 18. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're trying to save face.
I disagree, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like,
I disagree.
what? Why?
Because, yeah, Doom Patrol has that Guardians of the Galaxy thing going about it. Where it's like, there's no real big boy expectations to live up to. You can go as wacky and as weird as you need to. But Titans, kind of, yeah, it's got, you know what I'm saying? It does have expectations. There are characters, desires, and it's linked so closely to the Justice League that they want to try and do things. And now that's not an excuse. For me, Doom Patrol
that.
Season 1 is better than Season 1 of, well, so far, it's better than Season 1 of Titans, where we're up to at that point. But I understand the struggles Titans have. Obviously, not from the creator side, from the bosses side. Because it's the bosses who are like, bruv, you know when you have a lit episode of Titans, then the next thing's garbage. Because you know someone in a suit's like, no, this has got to happen. And that's how I feel. Like, Titans feels like 2 shows. And it feels like Doom Patrol gets to do whatever they want, bruv.
I guess so. And it's just, and
I'm not making excuses for the
no,
thing.
I'm not saying that you're making excuses. I understand that, but it's just like, bruv, like, it's so much fun, but at the same time, there's like levels of crud. The characters flourish in this thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, each character has his own demons to deal with, and you know, Titans have that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Each person dealing with their own little shit. Do you know what I'm saying? But over here, I don't know what it is, but it's just like,
there's no restrictions, bro.
Yeah, it's well done.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's because they've got no restrictions. Like, when they go into their office, they can be like, yo, we want a blue head to pop out of a desk.
Right.
They're gonna be like, all right, yeah, cool. You can.
And
do
in
that.
the sense, you'd never have someone like, you know, whacking someone from the back.
Whacking someone from the back.
I mean, I'm trying to make
Episode 1.
Not
Now, what are you talking about?
waxing.
Yeah.
Waxing.
Who's taxing who in episode 1?
Babysitter.
Oh yeah, legging her, bro.
Yeah.
The whole thing,
What's his name? He did the George of the Jungle, innit?
Yeah.
Brandon, what's his name?
George of the Jungle. I hear
His name.
smashing things,
Is
bro.
it Brendan
Now he's-
Fraser?
I don't know his name. I don't know his
Brendan
name.
Fraser. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, right, you was that guy, and now you just take that from that particular world, put him inside a robot's head,
Yeah.
like body, and now he's that person, but he's not that person. But that person comes out when something just out of control happens. Stuff like that, bruv. It just makes the whole thing. And then, what's her name?
Jane.
Jesus Christ. I think she's like the best thing about this. Actually, I'll say her and Cyborg.
Bro, you can't pick 2 now, bro. Can't pick 2, bro. Can't pick 2.
Okay, alright, go on. You want to
Take
pick
Hammerhead.
Cyborg?
Yes,
go on.
I'm taking Cyborg.
Alright,
bro.
cool.
Taking Cyborg. Because, like, Hammerhead's tough, bro. Like, she's tough, but she's obviously not a character that we know. So I feel like, much like the whole of the Doom Patrol thing, bro, because we don't have personal expectations for each character, like, when we see them do stuff, it's like, raw, that's sick, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can flourish in that. And I feel like it's good to see Cyborg in this light after, obviously, Whedon destroyed the thing, fam.
Right.
But then also, Cyborg lives up to the expectations from, like, the comic books and stuff, but has also kind of got his own spin and thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not also, like, tied down to it. And we're also seeing him in a different element where he's, like, leading a team. And I feel like we've never seen that. Usually he's either the tech guy for the Justice League, or he's, like, also, like,
guy.
muscle. And I mean, like, in the Titans, he's, like, more muscle. Like, he does stuff on the ground with them more. But with Justice League, he's usually
In the tower saying,
just a
do
tech
this.
guy.
Yeah.
Do you get, he's, like,
Tactician.
advanced. Yeah, he's, like, advanced Alfred, bruv. Do
Mm.
you get what I'm saying? So, I feel like it's good to see him, like, in his own thing, bruv.
That's what I like about Cyborg here, though, because I feel like if you place him in Titans, would he feel like he'd get lost as a character?
Probably.
Where,
It shouldn't be.
like, I like where, like, what do you call it, Grayson, obviously, like, he's trying to be a leader, but everyone's like, you've done this in the past, you're trying to do this in the future, or in the present, it's not really working. But at the same time, it's like they lose their way so often, even with Nightwing himself. I'm like, I don't feel the character. But here with Cyborg, even we don't know him as a leader, then put him in that leader front saying, oh, I've been in this situation and I kind of see where I could place you guys in a better position. This is how we can tackle things. And just the dynamic of the whole team, them saying, oh, I'm not a hero, but I can do this. Like you're saying, this guy had a broken past and he feels like he can do this. And like, they know what it feels like they're doing, despite, like you said, if there's suits involved or not. But this show knows what it is from the jump. Like, it has gruesome scenes and some donkey farts and magic hair, and
it makes fun of its own universe and the other universe inside its own self.
Yeah, like, it's constant with that. With Titans, it's like this at one point, and it's here at another point. I'm like, so what are you? Whereas Doom Patrol is like, we're this, like I said, almost like a Guardians of the Galaxy, no expectations, but it's super constant with
what it is.
Yeah,
do you know what it is? Like the creative writers having fun with this thing, because even like the narrating through the whole thing, it's like, oh, here comes the superhero. Like, why comes another superhero episode? But who cares? Like, do you know what I mean? It makes fun on itself, pinpointing the weaknesses and the holes in this whole superhero universe that everybody's so caught up with in. But then at the same time, it highlights exactly what is wrong with superheroes, which I've been telling you guys for years. But yeah, man, some people out here get in it. But nah, man, I just think it's just like the people are doing, like, who have written this, who are executing this, they're just on the ball with the characters. And again, Cyborg, they understand what Cyborg is about, innit? Like, so, yeah.
Even as just a new iteration, I think. Like, even if they don't understand it, but they understand the role they want for him in this show.
I think,
place him like this.
You know what? To me, right, so I've read a bit of Cyborg in the comics, right? And knowing just his background, it makes sense him being the leader without being the leader, because he's a sportsman to begin with. He's the main man in his
team, right?
In his team. Do you know what I'm saying? Football team. So how does someone, even though, all right, cool, you can be the main guy here, and you get put, all right, so say, for example, you're the main guy in your football team, right? Then you go represent your country, let's say that's Justice League, and you're not necessarily the captain.
Okay.
But you still you still have a high expectation to be that guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Same person, bro.
Right. But as soon as he makes that transition to Justice League or whatever you want to put him, like you say, he's just technician, fam. How do you become a technician? Like,
nah, see, I don't agree with that, because I feel like he is the perfect person to be the technician for the Justice League, but it's got to go beyond just being that.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
You
can't just be a technician. Not when you're plugged into the whole network of the world and getting things done.
That's what I just said.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
it needs to be a bigger role than him just doing that.
So over here, it just shows a lot more depth about this character, innit? So, and it goes back to what we was always saying, that Justice League should have been Cyborg's team, but you know, some people feel some type of way, and over here doing crud when they shouldn't be, instead of just creating good movies.
Oh my gosh! But
you didn't pick a favorite character, Sam.
Oh, because I always said Cyborg as well.
Yeah, but Cyborg's gone.
So Cyborg's gone. Then obviously Jane's next.
Who would be next?
If Jane, Cyborg's gone, then I would pick, what's the dude in the machine? I forgot his name.
Brandon Fraser's character.
Brandon Fraser's character. I would like him next, because he's almost like the audience at one point, where he's always like, what the hell's going on? And he's almost like trying to make someone bring the exposition out of someone else. And I think if any normal person would be in the situation, you would be like, what the F is going on? What the F is this? Who the F is that? And he's just always effing and blinding. Like, he's almost like the, what do you call it? I can't explain, but his character for me is his jokes. Always on the time. But then that one time he went to the corridor scene, bruv, and he was ripping people apart. I was like, I want to see more of that as well. I like, bring that animal out.
But you can't, that's the thing, you can't always have that.
I know.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's almost like a treat. Do you know what I'm saying? He's almost like the guy who doesn't know what's going on, but as soon as things get real big,
bruv,
steps up to the plate.
I mean, for me, I felt like that scene was out of characteristics until they tell us that this guy implanted something in his brain that when it comes to combat, he just turns mad. like a Frankenstein's monster. Because obviously, straight after he kills like 20 people, he's like, it's like a scene of remorse. And I'm like, bro, like, there's no way you just like, he smashed someone's head into a wall like a grapefruit. Get me? And I'm like, fam, there's no remorse after that. Unless we find out later, like, there's some deep programming in, man, which would make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, I feel like the first 4 episodes, 3 episodes, whatever, like, have all been super legit. And I'm interested to see where it goes. I think lots of the humor in it isn't necessarily like my type of humor, but I feel like there's enough of other stuff.
Yeah.
And the humor's peppered in enough, like, not all the time, not over the top, not too much, that it keeps me going. Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you guys make of the magic in this thing?
I think it's used the word like perfectly because we're really dealing with abnormal stuff regardless. Like, there's a guy who's bringing all these people together who have been through abnormalities themselves. So now them adding a spin of magic, it suits like this whole universe because there's one guy who's dealt with an energy force that went out of space. There's a guy who's dealt with a crash and the only body part survived was a brain. There's a woman who's had something in a swamp that she swallowed. Now she turns into some blob lady. And you got Cyborg who, I don't know if it's a mother box or not, but he is basically of science. So obviously science and magic are opposites, but
yeah, that's like, especially it's episode 4 when those two come together.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, which is, I don't think I've seen that before. Not that I can remember seeing that kind of like comparison. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
On the same room, fighting the same battle. Do you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm a subscriber to the 4 thing. Magic is science. We don't understand
that's
yet.
what they said that, yeah.
Get me? Like, I'm with that. Like, I just feel like magic is like
science unexplained.
Yeah, bruv. It's just like, well, in 50 years from now, you guys would have upped your science and you'd be tapping into a different level of, do you know what I'm saying, magic. The same way, like, how, like, I don't want to get deep, but like back day, you know what I'm saying, in Africa, they're like, oh, these men are doing magic. Like, them man were curing things and doing stuff that apparently we ain't doing today in 2020, innit?
Must be juju.
Yeah, but see, man calls that magic, but get me, it's just science you don't understand, fam.
Right.
Like, so.
Also, do you think having magic elements here gives an opportunity for DC to be on the back end, will start working on magic shows?
I mean, I definitely feel like not necessarily magic shows, but I definitely feel like the introduction of Zatanna to this show and then her maybe crossing over to Titans or even having Cyborg go there, like,
and remove Raven.
Raven needs to die.
She just needs to go from Titans.
She needs to die.
And
that's
be
the
in that
only
magic world.
No, but that's the only way you could do it. She's got to go. She just got to die. You got to kill her off, bro. She's OP for the show. She's not a character that anyone loves. Like, you know, bruv, I feel like she just got to get up out of there, bruv. If you get rid of her and bring in Zatanna, fam, I feel like the levels are a bit more balanced, bruv. You need to get Thingy out there as well, Grayson. He needs just get him out and let him get his own show where he's doing the police officer thing, like making his own Gotham series or something, bruv.
It's called Bloodhaven.
Yeah, bruv. Like, bruv, that show's a mess, bruv. It is.
No, I agree. I've been saying it because every time we see Jane Hammerhead, I'm like, we got Raven over her. Like, it feels like they're the same, but they're not. And her personality is, obviously, she's got 64 of them. But even when she's just like...
All 64 of her personalities are better than Raven's 1, fam.
Yeah.
Or Raven's 2. I guess Raven's got 2 personalities, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's just mad. I just love the characters that everyone
She has
brings.
mad range, bro. Like, that character stuff, that is nuts. That's absolutely nuts,
It's
bro.
good. It's good. And I'm also glad that Cyborg is also not in Titans. I'm also glad about that. Because we were saying it before. I was like, oh, Cyborg should be here. And I'm like, no. Cyborg should stay right over there or get your own show. Don't touch Titans. You're bigger than them, man.
Oh, a Cyborg and Nightwing show would be...
There you go.
Kind of like Detective...
Buddy cop.
Ooh.
Yeah, brother. Fam, that thing there would be super legit.
Yeah.
That would be super legit. Especially if they went to like a third place. I can already write the storyline now.
You're not supposed to be giving that this information.
You threw it out there. No, you didn't.
I didn't throw it out there. Wow. Wow. You know what? When you said that, I was like,
he believed me for a second. I saw it in his eyes. He said he believes it. But yeah, all right, sorry. My idea is keep it to myself. Sorry. DC, email the man them.
The dude with the spirit.
Or the knockoff Constantine.
No.
No,
my bad.
The
Sorry.
one that got the
Negative Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
bruv. Like, there's what episode is it? Second episode? Third episode?
Third episode.
Oh my god, bruv. Like, at first I was like, oh, like this guy seems to be calm and so. 2 twos, bruv. Bruv, he deals with, you know when you talk about inner demons, bruv. This is inner like dimensions he's dealing with, bruv. Because it's just a madness, bruv. And it's just like, it's fun, but it's frustrating. But it also is gonna lead to something else now because this guy's been trying to tell him something. But obviously, like,
But it's like the Hulk thing, isn't it?
yeah, bro.
I
Like,
don't want to listen to himself, fam.
it's nuts, and obviously, like, he thinks he's in control of things because you have the physical form. That's not a thing kind of work, fam. Like, so it's fun to see that, and they're playing with that, but at the same time, it's like it's just a serious thing.
thank you. Yeah.
So-
very serious tone to that.
Nah, man, it's there's a lot of elements here that you gotta give props to the creators of this show, man.
Yeah, I just want to see where they go from here. Like I was saying, guys, it's a very long season. I think it's like 15 episodes. So
God damn!
yeah, exactly.
I will think. Listen, you man need to get me. Look, just give me a nice pillow, and I'll be over here. Just I just wake up for the peak scenes and then all that blah blah blah. Just be falling asleep.
That's
Bro.
a blah,
It's
blah,
too
you
much,
know.
bro. It's too much.
Yeah.
That's 15 out, brother.
Mhm.
Come on, Charlie.
I thought the same thing. I was like, these guys have got that much material. They must be having fun.
It's a bit mad.
It is.
It's a bit mad when you just said that. 15 episodes, an hour long each.
No breaks either.
But all the great shows want to be 8 episodes. You, man, have got the world messed up, bro. Messed up.
And what, they're like 38
Yeah,
minutes.
fam.
Yeah. That, bruv.
That's what I'm
Bruv.
saying, bro.
Bruv.
It's like,
That's mad,
it's not that deep.
That's actually mad.
It's not that deep.
It's the industry we're in, innit? Get me? But,
Mad. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments down below. What do you think of Doom Patrol? No spoilers, please, until we get to the very end of 15 episodes. And like we said, if you want to watch the full watch along with us, watching that, watching us, watching, Inception kind of thing, go to patreon.com/thecybernerds, go to the next level tier. Not only you get Doom Patrol, many more coming. Many more.
I mean, the backlog itself is a madness. So,
It's firstly is the Patreon backlog, but then
Yeah, see.
then you got Mandalorian,
God.
Naruto.
Holy.
I think Agents of Shield.
Really?
What? Did that win? Agent Shield?
Agent Shield won the thing.
Okay.
And there you go. You also get to vote on what's coming next.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Why are you not on Patreon? You're missing out. But other than that, I'm sorry, Mr. Blitztech.
Reverend GS.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cybernerds.
See you next review.
We are live. We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event? Run that thing, Are you mad? Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer. Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.